Hi everyone, and welcome back to one of our videos. Today we are presenting for your consideration a 1946 Gibson Southern Jumbo that we have on consignment from a client of ours. And this is a very fine guitar actually, and like all Southern Jumbos, it's a very cool guitar to look at and to own, and not so easy to find in this condition. It's what you would say used but not abused. It has a very nice patina, but no issues whatsoever. No cracks on the top that I can see, not even a B-string crack. No cracks on the back. By the way, a one-piece mahogany back. Sides look pretty much crack-free as well. There is something here on the side, but it's just hairline, but I don't think it's through the finish. It's just probably, it's through the wood, I mean, it's just finish cracks. So it has the original finish throughout. Well, yeah, definitely looks like the original finish. It's got the original tuners, open back single tuners. It has the script logo, like guitars from 1946, 1947. I think Gibson went with the block logo sometime in 1948. It has the tapered headstock, like it should, in 1946. Very nicely figured Brazilian rosewood fingerboard, and the original Brazilian rosewood bridge that has probably been, just very lightly shaved, barely actually. It's got the pearloid inlays. Gibson went with pearloid instead of pearl in 1946, and this is pretty much it. We did some work on this guitar, and before the owner decided to sell it, and the work that we did, we refretted it with Stuart McDonald's what's the number of the fret?
152.
It's 152. Yeah, the same that we put on our new guitars. These frets are little, have a little bit more meat than the original, and take a little, probably easier to play and pull out a little bit more volume. And we re-glued some braces inside, and we replaced the bridge plate. Sometimes replacing bridge plates in Gibson is never as bad as in Martins, because the thing with bridge plate with Martin guitars that make it so bad to replace and to have a guitar with a replaced bridge plate is that the bridge plate is tucked under the X brace. That happens on Martins up until I think 1949. Well, anyway, it happens on the good Martins. So getting the bridge plate out and putting a new one back in, it's just a troublesome task, and it's very hard to pull off without doing some damage to the instrument. On Gibsons, it's totally different ball game, as the bridge plates were just glued and tucked against, not tucked, but snugged against the X brace. And well, sometimes they should be snugged against the X brace. Sometimes they were just missing the X brace completely, especially after the banner years, and sometimes are hardly glued in place at all. All you need is just a hard blow on the top will make the bridge plate fall down without ever, even needing to heat it up or whatever. So there is actually no problem in replacing a bridge plate on a Gibson. So this is for clarity's sake. So this is what we have done to this guitar, and it's got even the original bridge pins, I think. As far as measures, the string spacing at the bridge is just a tad over 2 1/8 of an inch. The nut is around just a tad over 1 3/4. So it's a wide knot and not as wide string spacing at a saddle. And the action might be on the high side for some. Actually, it's 3 millimeters on the low B and 2.5 on the low E. Sorry about that. And 2.5 on the high E. It was never reset. So if you really like really low action, you might go for a reset. But actually, I don't think, with the playability is excellent as is, and so I don't really feel the need to reset this guitar right now. It's just, your mileage might vary, but it's just it's very easy to play up the neck, and it's short scale. It's 24 3/4 of an inch, so it's. Rehearse that, but anyway, it's just to show that it's easy to play even up. What else to say about this guitar? It has a medium-sized neck, not very skinny, but not by far the banner ear necks, the sluggers, the very big necks. It's a medium-sized neck with a hint of taper. So the thickness is pretty much constant from the first to the 7th fret at least. So very little taper, medium size. I don't have big hands, but I can wrap my hand around the neck quite easily. So all in all, a very nice guitar, not so easy to find in this condition, very fun to play, and great sounding and a good investment, I think. So up for your consideration. 1946 Gibson Southern Jumbo.